in the state of Idaho and check in with Court TV legal correspondent Chanley Painter, who was in the courtroom this morning, and it was all Tammy Daybell.
It was a chilling morning inside the courtroom as the jurors heard from a slew of witnesses who either responded to the scene on October 9th when Tammy claims a man was shooting at her with a paintball gun to her actual death. And so, Ted, this jury hearing Tammy Daybell's own voice, I think this is the first time I've heard her voice. They played the 911 call after she claimed a masked man shot at her with a paintball gun. So she sounds calm. She doesn't sound very frazzled at all, considering what she went through. But in this call, this is October 9th, 2019, she says that a man all dressed in black had a ski mask on, said that he's gone now. He pulled into our driveway. He had a paintball gun like he was going to shoot me. I kept asking what he was going to do. He didn't say anything. My husband is inside. And he was holding the gun like he had a rifle and shooting at me, but nothing came out, like if it wasn't loaded. So this is a 911 call. Her son-in-law, Joseph Murray, who lives kind of across the street, had also called because he heard her scream from across the street as this was all unfolding. So the jury taking that in, but... And
the state thinks that was Alex Cox shooting at her with a real gun, not a paintball gun.
Exactly. And what was interesting is that Tammy actually told police, she at first thought it was kind of a joke, maybe her son Garth, because it was kind of the same build of a person, was the one that was shooting at her.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't, or maybe they want to talk to Garth. Then the officer that responded, plus the 911 call that Chad made, reporting the death of his wife.
That was a big moment, Ted, because the jury hearing, this is now fast forward October 19th, 2019, Chad, actually Garth is the one that makes the call. So you first hear Garth's voice on the 911 call. He lived at the home at the time. He was in the room right across from his parents. And he says, yeah, we just found my mom. She's on the ground. I don't know. And then Chad takes over and says, I'm Chad, the husband. She's clearly dead. And, he starts sobbing. You can hear him crying, and he's making noises on the call like, oh, and then he at one point says, she's frozen. Very interesting call to hear. And I can't wait till we get the audio to actually play both of these for our viewers. But this jury also hearing from those who responded to that 911 call. So the officer from Rexburg Police, the deputy coroner, the coroner, all on the stand so far today, telling similar stories to what Garth and Chad told them when they arrived at the home, that Tammy had a coughing fit in the night, that she went to the bathroom, threw up, then Chad went in there with her, and then they went back to sleep, and then he was awakened when she rolled off the bed. Chad thought maybe he pulled the covers or something and off the bed. But what was so suspicious, and what we got to see in the courtroom, were photos of Tammy as she was found with this pink foam or blood-tinged spectrum or whatever it's called, just kind of coming out of her mouth, rolling down her...
I was in there for a bit, and it came down her cheek.
Right. So that was odd to them, and they obviously felt she'd been dead a little bit longer than, the time of falling out of the bed. So interesting testimony from the coroner. Now, it was interesting, the deputy coroner said that Chad refused the autopsy, but the coroner said he didn't. So it was a little contradictory there.
What's next?
Well, we expect more testimony about Tammy Daybell today. It will be a short day, so this is a short lunch break right now, and then when we come back in, we'll probably hear possibly about her exhumation.
Tammy's sister started the day. She was on yesterday as well. It's safe to say that there hasn't been a lot of aggressive cross for any witnesses?
I think so. I think that is safe to say. Even today, the cross-examination focused more on what Chad was doing or saying. Clearly, Lori was not there, their client. Yeah, right. So, no smoking gun yet as far as that. But for the sister with Samantha William, the cross really didn't have any standout moments. Her testimony on direct, the finish of it, did actually have some standout moments because she talks about the funeral happened so quick after Tammy died that even her own son couldn't make it back to be there from his mission in Africa. And the marriage was very quick to Lori Daybell. They didn't even realize it till, December that he had already remarried and was in Hawaii. And she did some Googling online and looked up who Lori Ryan was, because that's who Chad said she had married and found that he wasn't exactly telling the truth to his family.
Yeah, it said she didn't have any kids.
Right, they were empty nesters.
Yeah.